Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm fulfilling a lifelong dream of making a laser beam or a floor beam. I live in Australia and the company that makes these, Tumbltrak, is based in the US. So laser beams themselves are basically a floor beam that is extra wide, that has markings on it, and it's like a little bit softer than most beam surfaces, and it's very expensive to get these all the way to Australia. To buy one on its own outright isn't that expensive, but when you do the exchange rate from US dollars to Aussie dollars plus shipping, it ends up being around $1,500 to $2,000 to get one of them here. So we recently cleared out the shipping container that had old equipment in it behind our gym. We had an old beam in there that had a broken leg, so we pulled the cover off that beam, and that got me thinking, can I somehow make my own laser beam? We also had some old plywood from one of our floor sections that had cracked, so I cut the plywood into 2 strips, sanded it down as you've seen, got an old piece of normal floor. I pulled the carpet off the top of that piece of floor, cut it into 2 strips the same width as the plywood lengths, and then in this video I'm now using a tube of liquid nails to glue the foam onto the pieces of plywood. This is what we're using, liquid nails. So I have got my 2 pieces of plywood that are double the width. They're double the width of the beam. Then I've got an old bit of floor that I pulled the carpet off of. So you can see that that's the glue where the carpet was. And then it's cut to the same width. It's like not exact, but and like the carpet cut off that I used was a little bit short, so I've had to grab an extra little bit to go on the end. That's this bit, and then we're going to glue this bit to the other bit of foam, because I don't want to be able to feel the join in the foam, which, hopefully will be fine. And I'm going to shove that up hard. Make sure it's on nice and snug. I'm going to get some more weights, shove them on top, and then we'll leave it to dry for 24 hours. Then I've got some suede from an old broken beam that we've kept, and I'm going to, I don't know if I have enough, but I'm going to try to wrap it all the way around the beam, glue it and staple it underneath, and then add a layer and glue that layer on top so the staples are covered. And then I'm going to paint the beam width, the actual beam width, on top of the suede. That's the plan. So not much left to go, but I think, and then if I am clever enough, I'm going to add a velcro cap to the end so I can velcro the 2 together. Yeah. Theoretically, this should Okay, that's 5 meters, and then they're 2.4 meters each. So I've just cut it in half. It's not going to be enough to, I don't think it'll be enough to do a surf underneath, but I can just use something because it's not going to be visible, so it doesn't matter what colour it is. Let's cut it in half. I want it to look nice. Clean it. Try to clean it. You're gonna staple some things. As tight as you can. Sick. As much as I would like it to. I need to like sticking out. I'm thinking I might get some, you know, in the van. Yeah. You know those non-slip mats that they have to go under. Oh yeah. I might put that on the base. Yeah. So that it then sits on the floor, because I was planning on doing suede across the bottom, like doing another layer of suede, but I don't have enough. Okay. I was going to use the beam that's sitting out by the, I was like, oh, I could use that beam. Sitting out next to the container, but now it's rained. Oh, okay. So I don't take that now. Yeah. So I was like, I might put some of that non-slip matting on, because then it will grip the floor a little bit. Yes. feel like I'm wrapping a present right now. It's a present for me. Let's see. Oh, yes. Yes, fully. All right. You can see here that I'm now doing the masking tape. So what I forgot to film was sealing the underside of the beam with a strip of anti-slip matting, which I just got from Kmart. You can buy it in rolls, and it's like made to line your kitchen drawers. So I cut 2 long strips, stuck those to the bottom using quick grip, and then left them to dry for a day. Then I also added a velcro strip to one end of each beam, so that the 2 beams can be velcroed together. So I also stuck that with liquid nails and quick grip and left that to dry with weights on for about a 24-hour period, because I really wanted that glue to really hold. So I've measured the width of a beam, and that's the masking tape measurements, and then painted it just with the kind of paint you could use for walls in a household. So like done 2 coats, left it to dry, and then here we go. Voila, the big reveal. Actually turned out absolutely amazing. Absolutely like outdid my expectations. Took it straight into the beam to have a little play as soon as it was dry. And I really think this is going to be a game changer for me, my athletes, and the gym as a whole.